Hey, it's your boy Crypto Expat Live, back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about the price of Bitcoin and also World Cup, how you could possibly make some money with this, and also talk about a little bit about mining. Okay, so let's roll that intro and let's get into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and bell notification so when I upload my latest vids, you can get notified immediately. Okay, so Bitcoin is, it's dropped under 16K. So we haven't seen this for a while, for a very long time. It was much lower earlier, probably about half an hour ago. It did reach 15.6. Since that, it has gone up a little, just a little bit, probably in 2 hours. I'm basing this off my time. So in the past 2 hours, it's gone from 15.65 to 15.9. It's gone up basically $300, a bit less than 300, 250. But if we look back at the all-time low, since when it was 15.649, it hasn't been those prices. Like that's the lowest. Like that's the lowest that it's been since. If we expand this out here, we're looking at November 2020. So further down here, November the 6th, November the 10th, November the 11th. In November the 11th, 2020. So that is basically, almost, well, a bit less than 2 years. So it's 2022 now. And this price was around about the same, about 2000, November 16th, 2020. So basically a bit more than 2 years ago, this price. So, there's basically two ways to look at this. You could look at buying more, which is the way I always do, right? I always just, when the price drops, I just keep on buying more. I mean, I buy more anyway, but when it goes down like this, it just means I'm getting it cheaper. And we're basically getting a free pass into the future. You're stepping into a time machine and someone's saying, hey, you know what, you can buy the price of Bitcoin here at 15.6. That's basically how I see it, right? You're getting a free pass in a time machine to buy Bitcoin at this price. Or you could see it the other way, is that, it's going to keep on going down, or it's going to go to zero. Now, these same skeptic people told me in 2018, right? I was bombarded with messages that this is when Bitcoin was 3,400, right? And I got showered with messages. Oh, Bitcoin's going to zero. Bitcoin's going to zero. You know what? Those people, they should have just bought at 3-4. Because guess what? They were wrong. Bitcoin didn't go to zero. Okay, the price of Bitcoin will never go to zero, unless one, it gets hacked, or that's it. That's pretty much it. Or they can wipe out the internet, or they can basically find every single node and every single computer that is hashing on the Bitcoin network. Unless they can find every single computer and stop that, then Bitcoin will go to zero. But other than that, for the last 12 years. 13 years, Bitcoin has been very, very successful protocol because it's proof of work. Okay, so people said that it was going to go to zero because they don't understand the value of Bitcoin. Okay, there's value there, there's real value there, and it didn't go to zero. So guess what? Those people were wrong. They didn't see the bigger picture. And where are those people now? I can't find those people. If I could scour through all my messages, I couldn't even find these people. It's like they've vanished into thin air. So here you'll see people say, "Oh, Bitcoin's going to zero because it's dropping to all-time lows." But if they looked at the chart of Bitcoin, they would know that when it went to 3,400, yes, it took 3 years. Okay, it did take 3 years, but it went to an all-time high of 69,000. Now, if they were smart, they should have just bought as much as they could at 3,400. Now, what we're seeing is Bitcoin is dipping here. We're in the 15s now. Will it go to 3,400? No, I don't think it'll go to 10K. No, but same thing is going to repeat, in my opinion. History is going to repeat, right? It went down to 3-4, and then it went to all-time highs in a massive bull run, which took 3 years, to 69,000. Here now we're seeing the same thing. It's going to go back down, but it'll never go back down to 3 or 4. It'll just drop to 15. Before it was 34, right? Now it's sort of like 15, the bottom. It could go down further because there's a lot of negative sentiment in the marketplace right now, which I'll talk about in a second. But you're not going to get a chance to get it at 3-4 again. It's just going to drop maybe more. Okay, I don't think it'll go under 10K, but then once all this FUD and everything is subsides and the economy is starts to pick up again, and it goes in cycles. Okay, it doesn't stay like this forever. Then we're going to see the biggest bull run in history. We're going to see this biggest bull run in history, and Bitcoin is just going to go to obscene levels we have never seen before, right? And then you're going to look back and go, oh, geez, maybe I should have bought more when it dropped to 15. Maybe, who knows, it could drop to 14. Who knows, right? But this is all brewing. We've seen this time and time again. If you've been in crypto for as long as I have, you've seen this time and time again, that whenever there's all-time lows, there's all-time highs. You know what? And I think that we're going to smash through 69,000 in the next bull run. Who knows when that'll be? No one knows when that's going to be. You can look at all the YouTube analysts, crypto analysts on YouTube, and they can talk about their opinions. But at the end of the day, they can use charts and technical analysis and all this. But at the end of the day, they do not know. No one knows. Okay? So all you can do is have a plan to get as much Bitcoin as you can, and my plan is always dollar cost averaging, and a long-term HODL plan where I buy my Bitcoin and I never sell it, right? And then that's all you can do as a person, because you can't control the price and you can't control time, but all you can control is your actions. So that's what I do. I just buy Bitcoin on a daily basis, and I just accumulate it, okay? So let's look at Genesis, right? Genesis could be the next big firm. Genesis crypto, isn't it crypto exchange, regulated crypto exchange in the US. Here they're saying the troubled crypto investment bank is in talks with potential investors for at least another $1 billion of fresh capital. This is by the Winkle brothers, all right? They run Genesis. So they're looking at, they could be the next FTX, who knows? But there's talk about it, right? So there's a lot of these crypto firms are getting in trouble because either their operating costs, the money that they've borrowed, is even these crypto mining operations. They can't sustain their loans. They've got to pay back their loans, and because the price of Bitcoin has kept on dropping, their revenues are dropping. All right, and they can't pay their bills. Now, when the price of Bitcoin drops, everything drops. Shit hits the fan big time. So, you want to be very, obviously, we're not these big companies like these crypto firms or big mining operations, but you'll see a lot of them are just going out of business because they're over leveraged. And here, if we go to the mining, this is a perfect example of, when Bitcoin miners were, especially the ant miners, when you could buy them for like 4,500, 5,000 for these Bitcoin mining machines, it's all relative to the price. But if you're expending huge capital to buy these machines, and then when the price of Bitcoin drops, you can't even make your loan repayments. And that's the problem. So here, you look at this latest one here, right? This Antminer KA7, 63.5 terahash, and it's on algorithm EagleSong, and the profitability is $19 a day, right? And you'd think, okay, we're in a bear market. People aren't going to buy these machines, right? So if we go to Bitmain, this is the number one supplier of ant miners. It's sold out in 28 seconds. The new generation of these miners. I don't know what type of nanometer chips they're running. Probably 5 nanometer chips, but this is crazy. This is, here they got a tweet here by Bitmain says these units were 3,999 per unit, and they sold out in 28 seconds. Now, Bitmain never discloses how many of these things they sell, but they probably sold 10,000 of them. Who knows? But I mean, Bitmain, they just they're there's good things and bad things about Bitmain, and a lot of stuff is negative. But one thing they do is they're legit, in the sense that they do. They sell a lot of machines, but they are the source. They deliver on what you order. Okay, so that's the thing. I've ordered from Bitmain in the past, and this is where everyone gets their machines from. Okay, Bitmain. So, these mining machines, people are still looking for ways to earn passive income. This is going to drop once this K7 here is basically $4,000. It's making $19 a day, so basically 200 days for ROI. But once everyone gets the machines and turns them on, guess what? This is going to drop to probably about $2 or $3 a day. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Same with these KA3s. It's number one model here. This KA3. They haven't been distributed yet. But once people get these machines, this is going to drop to probably, $4 or $5 a day. Okay? But people still buy them because what they're looking at is this is the bear market. They buy these machines now. The profitability is going to drop, but we're at the all-time low of crypto for at least the last 2 years. What happens when Bitcoin goes back over the all-time high? Even now, if you look at the price of proof of work coins, one that I've been watching recently, which has dumped its coin down heaps, is Cardano. Right, and I'm still pretty bullish on this. Cardano is 81 cents, right? And look at it here. We look at all-time high of Cardano, it's $27. I have Cardano now. I'm probably going to buy more. All right. So what these guys are doing here with this KA3, this is a Cardano miner. Okay, if you're not familiar, they're buying this now. They're mining this now, and they're buying this machine now to hopefully, just think about it. They're mining it now. The price, the profitability is going to go down once everyone gets the machines. It could go to $5 a day, but they're going to be mining this Cardano, right? And what does $5 a day get you? Let's see, $5 a day gets you six Cardano. That's what it gets you. Now let's fast forward a couple of years, right? If they can sustain their electricity bill or not sell off their coins somewhat, let's say Cardano goes back up to all-time highs of $27. Now you're looking at 27 times 6 per day, which is you're looking at $150 a day. See, that's the way you've got to look at it, and that's the way these miners work. Their value is reflected on the current price of the coin. Like, no one's going to buy a machine, a KA3 machine, that only makes $1 a day and the price of the machine is 50,000. It's just not going to happen. So every time the price of Bitcoin goes down, the price of the machines go down and Bitmain starts to lose money. Right? So that's why here, if you look at this tweet, go back to Bitmain here. Bitmain always do this, is they'll say, oh, it was rushed. We're sorry, but it just, we should have given people more notice. No, that's not the reason. The reason is the price, the crypto market. The crypto market is going down and they're losing money. So they want to get these machines and get the sale out there as fast as possible to make money, because they know if Bitcoin goes to like 14 or 13, guess what? They're not going to be able to sell these machines at this price. They're not stupid. So that is that. Let's just move to the World Cup. Okay, so at the moment, World Cup is big news, and you can see if you're a football fan, you'll know what I'm talking about. Now, I'm not personally a football fan. I'm more of a basketball fan. One website that's been around for a very long time, and people have made literally hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars off this website. It's NFTs, and it's the official NFT licensed NFTs for football, and it's at sorare.com. All right. So when you see these NFTs with Lionel Messi and Neymar, and I don't even know who these players are, Harry Kane, these are real legit NFTs that are licensed. Okay. So obviously with the World Cup happening now in Qatar, I believe, I don't really know much about football. Okay. But with all of the World Cup happening now in Qatar, there could be a possibility for you to buy these NFTs and then play on this platform because the market is down at the moment. So there could be some opportunities there. If you're right into football, then you'll see this. You'll be into this, right? But you may not know about SoRare NFT platform. But this is the official website, and this is kind of like where you want to play with your NFTs, because there's big money getting made right now with this. Well, people are going to make big money with the World Cup happening. See if you can predict like the players, like which team's going to win, and then you buy those cards before they win, then they're going to be worth a lot of money, because you're kind of like predicting the team that's going to win, but you're already buying the NFTs now before they win. So that's the thing. If you had a time machine and you could go forward, a week, then you could find out the winners. So that's that. That's so rare. There's still opportunities in NFTs. It's just how much you're into this stuff. All right, guys. So that's all I got for today. Just keep watching the market and see how far we go with this. Bitcoin could drop a little bit more because of the negative sentiment that's happening right now. You got the elections, you got the war in Ukraine, you got the economy the way it is, COVID's still lingering around. You got all these NFT projects that have failed, like Celsius, Voyager, FTX. You got a number of different DeFi protocols that have got hacked, and now Genesis is in trouble, and tons of other mining operations are in trouble. This is all contributing to the price of Bitcoin and the sentiment in the market. People are getting fearing this stuff, and then they're just getting scared, and that's what, in my opinion, is what's contributing to the Bitcoin price. All right, so keep watching it, take advantage of it if you're a long-term holder of Bitcoin. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please share this if you can, and I'll see you guys in the next video.